Hello there, this is Elise Benin of marketing-mentor.com. I'm also one of the programming partners for How Design Live. And today I'm doing a little short video, a screen capture to accompany a How Design Live blog post about post-conference networking. So you'll find that on the How Design Live blog. And one of the tips in my post is to create a list on Twitter where you can follow the people that you met at How last year and who you will hopefully see again next year in Chicago. We'll be back in Chicago May 2nd through 6th, by the way. And then in the meantime, while you're following them, you will strengthen the bond that you started by staying on top of what they're up to and also by retweeting their posts. So let me show you how to do that. Here we are on my profile, and I want to call your attention to the lists section right here, where I have created for myself 16 different lists. That's a lot. You don't need that many. 1 or 2 is probably plenty. So we're going to click on the lists, and here are all of my lists, and I'm going to add people to the list. So if you need to create a list, you do it over here. It's very simple. Just create a list, give it a name, and I created this new list called How Live, which is all the people I met at How Live. So now we're going to add people to that list, and I'll show you how to do that. So I use TweetDeck to keep track of all the different people that I follow. And I have various lists, and I'm just going to show you a few here. So this first one, actually first I want to show you right here. This is the new How Design _live Twitter handle. So be sure to sign up for that. And we can retweet that in the meantime. And then I have another list called Marketing Mentor Friends, and here's the new list that I created, How Live. Right now I have 2 people on that list, Diana Mosher, who is the new content director for How Design Live events. So you can follow her. And then I also have Jessica Acamando, who is the lovely young woman who started the How Newbies group. So if you've never been to How, you might want to check that out. All right, so now I'm going to add a couple people to the list, and I'm looking back at some of the business cards that I collected while I was at the event. And here I have one for Ryan Groves, who is the Director of Education at 17 Hats. He was one of the sponsors at How Live. So let's look at Ryan Groves. That's probably his Twitter handle. Yes, it is. There he is. And I'm already following him. And so when you want to put someone on a list, you go right next to the follow button, the little person there, and it gives you all sorts of options. If you haven't followed them, go ahead and do that. And then it says add or remove from lists. And then it shows you all your lists. These are all mine. See, he's already on my Marketing Mentor Friends list. That's fine. I'm going to add him to the How Live list. Done. And then he'll be on that list as soon as we refresh. Let's add one more before we do that. I'm thinking about inviting someone from the Whitney to come speak next year at How Design Live about their recent rebrand. So I'm going to guess that the Whitney, not the White House, but the Whitney Museum is at Whitney. At Whitney Museum. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to follow them. And then I'm going to add them to my How Live list so I can just keep track of what they're doing and retweet if I want to. So I'm going to refresh my TweetDeck. And then I'm going to move over a little bit here to my How Live list. Here we go. And there, see, there's one from Ryan and there's one from the Whitney. So let's just retweet them because that's a nice thing to do. And let's quote that tweet for Ryan and say, congratulations. No, that's misspelled. Congratulations. tweet that out. Okay. So that's it. See how easy it is? So I hope you learned something. Again, follow howdesign_live for all of the upcoming news about the 2017 event. You can also follow the hashtag, which is hashtag HowLive. You can follow me at Elise Benun. That's ILISEBENUN. And read the rest of the tips on the How Design Live blog. And I hope to see you in Chicago.